You ever wake up one day and think, bro, how is the year almost over? I swear, January was last month. And the crazy part, the older you get, the faster it feels. Remember being a kid? Every day felt huge. Summer vacation felt like a whole lifetime. Waiting 1 week for your birthday felt like torture. Time moved slow, like your brain was actually noticing every second. Now, you blink, it's March. Blink again, it's October. Blink one more time, and your friend's like, Happy New Year, bro. And you're like, what year? But here's the wild thing. Time isn't speeding up. Your brain is slowing down. And today, I'm going to show you exactly why. No boring science, no textbook nonsense, just simple sketches and a breakdown that'll make you go, bruh, this explains my whole life. So here's the first thing nobody tells you. When you're a kid, everything is new. New school, new friends, new games, new places, new feelings, new problems, new everything. And when everything is new, your brain pays attention to every little detail. Time feels long because your brain is recording literally everything. Every day is a whole movie. But then adulthood hits, and suddenly every day looks the same. Same house, same route, same people, same job, same stress, same routines, same scrolling, same thoughts. Your brain stops recording details, so time stops stretching, and instead, it compresses. That's why a kid remembers a year like a full season, and an adult remembers a year like one feeling. This is the first big reason time feels fast. Your brain measures time in memories, and you're not making enough new ones. Think about it. Your first day of school, your first best friend, your first crush, your first time riding a bike, your first heartbreak, your first fight, your first everything. Every first hits hard. And because your brain is recording like crazy, those years feel huge. Now compare that to adulthood. You wake up, check your phone, work. Same route, same tasks, same people. Come home, scroll, sleep, repeat. Your brain's like, yeah, I've seen this episode already. And when nothing feels new, your brain stops saving detailed memories. It starts compressing days because they all look the same. That's why months disappear. That's why you barely remember last week. That's why a whole year feels like 3 highlights. Your brain isn't bored, it's on autopilot. And here's the crazy part. When your brain saves fewer memories, your life feels shorter, even when it's the same amount of time. You didn't lose time, you just didn't register it. That's the memory principle. And once you understand it, the rest of this video starts making scary sense. Now let's talk about routines, because they're low-key the biggest time thief ever. Routines are great. They keep life organized, they help you function, they reduce stress, but they also do something sneaky. Routines erase time. When you do the same thing every day, your brain stops paying attention. It stops saving details because it thinks nothing important is happening. So what your brain does is wild. It squashes multiple similar days into one mental file, like it's hitting compress folder. That's why Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday all blur into one long work feeling. That's why summer as a kid felt endless, but summer as an adult feels like a weekend. It's not life, it's your routines shrinking it. Here's the painful truth. The more predictable your life becomes, the faster it feels like it's passing. If every day feels the same, your brain treats them as one day, and suddenly months vanish without you even realizing. Here's the part that hits everyone the same way. Childhood summers felt like forever. You woke up and the day felt huge, like it had space, like there were endless possibilities. You'd go outside, play with friends, run around, do stupid stuff, come back home sweaty, and somehow it was still only 1 p.m. Every single hour felt like a full story, because everything you did was new and fun and full of tiny moments your brain actually cared about. Even the boring parts felt different. Waiting for ice cream, sitting in the car with your parents, watching cartoons you've seen 100 times, playing the same game but in a new way every day. Your brain was like, yo, record everything. This is important. Time felt slow because your life was full. But adulthood, you blink and 3 months disappear. Why? Because your brain isn't getting new experiences anymore. It doesn't see anything worth slowing down for, so it doesn't. Here's the real punchline. Time didn't move faster, your memories just got smaller. And every time you hear someone say, bro, this year flew by, that's what they really mean. Their brain didn't save enough moments to make the year feel long. It's emotional, but it's also the truth. And then adulthood hits, and everything starts blending together. You wake up, do the same things, talk to the same people, deal with the same problems, scroll the same apps, live the same day, over and over and over. Your brain is like, yep, seen this, not saving it. It's the same reason a long road trip feels short when the scenery doesn't change. Your brain just stops paying attention. Adult life becomes a highlight reel of routines. Work, bills, errands, scrolling, sleeping, repeat. And because nothing stands out, your brain compresses entire weeks into one single feeling. That's why someone asks, how was your month? And all you can say is, I don't even remember. It's not that life is boring, it's that life is repetitive. And repetition is the enemy of memory. When your memories shrink, your time shrinks with them. That's why childhood feels like a long movie, and adulthood feels like a trailer. When every day looks the same, your brain stops counting them, so they disappear faster. That's why adulthood feels like a blur. It's not your fault. It's how your brain saves storage. Here's the good news. Time only feels fast when life feels the same. So the trick to slowing it down isn't to do something crazy or dramatic. It's to bring back the one thing you had a lot of as a kid: newness. Your brain pays attention when something feels different. And when your brain pays attention, time slows down. You don't need to quit your job or move across the world or suddenly become that guy who travels 24/7. Sometimes slowing time down is as simple as doing one small thing differently. Take a new route home, try a new cafe, start a hobby you always said you'd try one day. Go somewhere alone and sit with your thoughts. Talk to someone you haven't spoken to in years. Say yes to something small. Say no to something draining. Your brain doesn't need big memories. It just needs new ones. And the moment you start adding little new things into your regular days, your life stops feeling like one giant blur. Moments start standing out again. You start remembering days individually, and time, slowly, quietly, starts stretching again, just like it used to. All right, so that's why time feels like it's speeding up as we get older. Not because life got worse, not because something's wrong with you, just because your brain stopped seeing the little moments the way it used to. And honestly, that's kind of a wake-up call. We spend so much time worrying about the future that we forget the tiny things that make days feel alive. The little new things, the small memories, the stuff our brain actually holds on to. So if this video made you think, take that as a sign to give yourself something new this week. Even something tiny. Your future self will feel it. And hey, if you liked how simply this was explained and how the sketches helped everything make sense, hit that subscribe button. These videos take a long time to draw, and I really want you here when we break down the next weird thing about life that nobody ever explains properly. Let me know in the comments if you've also felt time speeding up, and what moment from your childhood still feels longer than whole years now. I read everything. Thanks for watching, and take care of your time. It's more valuable than you think.